welcome to another science experiment video by the Sibling scientists. Did you know that you have eaten metal before? It might have sounded crazy, but it's true. And today we will prove it to you. Don't worry, it is not because some evil mad scientist is trying to turn us all into robots. We'll show you why without it, we couldn't survive.
Believe it or not, one of the major sources of metal we eat is from cereal. Weird, but true. We will show you the following materials required for this magnetic cereal experiment. A Ziploc bag. A breakfast cereal. We recommend one with only one light color. Magnets. If you have a strong fridge magnet, that should do. Water. And a 1/2 measuring cup. Let the experiment begin. First, put 1 cup of your cereal into the bag. Next, pour about 1/2 cup of water into the bag. Let it sit for about 5 minutes. Most of us usually don't like soggy cereal, but for this experiment we do. Once soggy, open the bag a little bit and squeeze the air out. Now crush the cereal around in the bag until you only have tiny chunks left. Use a magnet and swirl around one area of the bag for about 1 minute. Look closely at where you are moving the magnet. What do you see?
You should see several little black specks. Do you know what that is? That's iron. And when you eat cereal and beans and spinach, we are actually eating tiny bits of iron. We didn't say you were eating iron ingots. Now to explain the science behind this experiment. First, the magnet attracts the iron that was added into the cereal. When you first crushed the cereal, you probably didn't see these black specks, but after running the magnet over the bag, it pulled the iron towards it and made them visible. But how do magnets even work?
Magnetism is one part of the 4 fundamental forces of our universe. This force is called electromagnetism. All magnets produce something called a magnetic field. This is because in certain materials you can manipulate unpaired groupings of electrons called magnetic domains to point in the same direction. Once pointing in the same direction, it creates an electromagnetic field that can attract materials with similar properties. Watch for an upcoming video when we make a simple electromagnet to demonstrate more about how this works.
In simpler terms, magnets have a special structure that produces a field. Not one with grass in it, but kind of like the force fields you see in science fiction movies. Except these force fields pull metals like iron or nickel toward it. But that leaves another important question. Why do we have to eat iron at all? Most of the iron we eat goes into our red blood cells into a protein called hemoglobin. This protein with iron in it is in fact what makes blood red. Iron has an important job. When we breathe in, oxygen enters our lungs, but now we need to get it to every part of our body so our cells can survive. This is where the hemoglobin comes in. It binds to the oxygen molecules and transports oxygen all around our bodies. This is why iron is important. In fact, if we don't get enough iron, we can get a sickness called anemia.
An easier way to think about it is like a bus. When oxygen comes into our lungs, it needs a ride to get where it's going. This is where the iron in our blood helps. Iron helps act like the bus and takes our oxygen all around our body where it needs to go. So we can keep on running, jumping, and dancing. Not to turn us into robots, of course.
If you liked the video, then I guess you should probably hit the like button. And then, to see more experiments, please subscribe to our channel. Until next time, stay curious.